None too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Murray underneath for Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Dumping it off for Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Watch him now, Barney!
On third down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
No. Check. Patriot.
Off-play action. Murray. He may try and run for this. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
They run. It's Johnson. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Wilson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They get it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Finding some room at midfield. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Push. But they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Charles Clay.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
To throw again, Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Wilson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A gain of 39 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. He'll get it up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it third and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing on 1st down. Murray dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gone, gone! Now let's go! Green, 39!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem for the clock run.